Hello, and welcome to my cooking cabaret. Today, we're going to be making butternut squash and carrot soup. And I'm gonna add some bacon, because why wouldn't you add bacon? Hello, it's autumn, and it's time for those kind of flavors. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I'm a huge gardener. So I'm gonna be using things that I've harvested straight from my own garden, which is always incredibly satisfying and wonderfully exciting as a gardener. First of all, look at this butternut squash. Isn't she a beauty? I also have these beautiful carrots that I just pulled today. There's something so satisfying about pulling your own carrots. Look how cute they are. They're little short fat ones. I was also supposed to use a basic red pepper, but that's super boring. So I'm going to be using an assortment of peppers. I've got a candy cane red, I've got an Aji, and actually this is a prism pepper too. I might throw in a couple other ones. This is a different type of candy cane pepper. Nothing here is spicy, but it's gonna add a nice little complex flavor. And they're so pretty. Look how pretty they are. I absolutely love it.
Okay, so first of all, I need to show you how much I love these knives. They have this lovely little lock on them. Seriously, how nice is that? These are Tupperware knives. But we're going to be taking our peppers and really just slicing them in half. Okay, so I have all of my peppers cleaned out, all of the seeds outside of them. And now I'm just gonna slice these. Nice and easy. They're so pretty and colorful. Straight down the middle. This one I already did to get the seeds out. And that's all there is. Okay, so next I'm gonna actually take these and put these on the silicone sheet. If you guys have never used a silicone sheet, this is Tupperware's silicone sheet. I use it all the time. I'm just gonna line them up here. The nice thing about silicone is that it is very easy to wash. It bakes really evenly. If you've never used silicone, it's awesome. I know I'm gonna eat it, but it's like my baby. Sweet friend. Like I put so much time and energy into this baby, but we're gonna eat it, and it's so healthy and so organic. It's all good. It's so beautiful.
During this whole time, I felt like someone needed to be playing Flight of the Bumblebee. Seriously, if you're going to be peeling carrots, make sure that you don't cut off a finger and make sure that you don't drop your carrot into the garbage. You know, like this.
Okay, so I peeled the carrots. I also cut up some onion. And I'm just about to dice up my butternut squash. And then we're gonna add some garlic and some other things. Okay, so next I'm gonna dice the carrots and the squash. Pretty easy to do, just dice them. Probably about that big. Doesn't need to be real small.
Okay, let's check it out.
Okay, so here's everything all together. I've got garlic, I've got butternut squash, I've got carrots, I've got peppers. I threw a few sweet potatoes in there, onions, and that should be everything. Isn't it beautiful? I sure think so. Next, I'm gonna take an olive oil and I'm just gonna drizzle it over everything because that is what's going to add some flavor, and that's what's gonna have it be roasted. So you can be pretty liberal with this olive oil. Just cover every little bit of it. Salt and pepper next. Can't do it without it. I always go more than what they say, but I like things salty. Maybe I'm a little salty.
Into the oven we go! Into the unknown!
So remember when I said we were going to add bacon? That's where this comes in. Pre-roast it for 15 minutes at 425 and then take it out and the magic happens.
Okay, so next up, I just took this out. Look at this. We're gonna lay the bacon right on top. Woo, Nelly. Just lay it on top and let it all sink in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, this already smells amazing. Can you imagine what it's gonna smell like when there's bacon in it? Oh my Lanta. And then we put it back in for another 25 minutes.
Okay, so I do want to have some super crispy bacon to have sprinkled on top of the soup. So I am gonna take my Micro grill and I'm gonna fry up some bacon in the microwave in my grill. So let's do that really quick while this stuff continues to cook in the oven.
So it's super easy to make bacon in the Micro grill. You just lay it in there and then you're gonna set the lid in the press down position. Into the microwave it goes for only about 3 minutes. Okay, let's check this baby out. Remember, I was going for crispy. Yeah, crispy.
Okay, about 5 minutes before your vegetables finish cooking, you're gonna wanna start your broth on the stove, just so that it can start to simmer. I am adding bacon into this recipe, so you could even use a beef broth. I'm adding in my curry powder. It smells so good. Why does curry smell so good? I'm doubling my recipe, so I need 2 full tablespoons of curry powder. This is a half a tablespoon measuring spoon because Tupperware does things like that. They do half tablespoons. Isn't that nice? I mean, for real. Sometimes you just need half a tablespoon. You're gonna do the stock and the curry powder, and then you're gonna let it simmer. Whew.
Bacon isn't quite done yet according to my standards. That's okay. Let's get out the rest of this. Okay, next up I'm taking all of these veggies and I'm putting them into the blender. Just everything goes right in. Whole kit and caboodle. Let's go. Okay, we're also gonna add in a can of coconut milk. Just a whole can, whole coconut milk. In she goes. I'm then adding this right into my chicken or my broth. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because this smells so good. It's amazing.
So now we've put everything together. Now we just need to combine them and mix them and eat them.
I have put all of my pureed veggies in with my broth. And now I'm just mixing them all together. And you guys, it smells so amazing. And then I'm just gonna warm them up. And I'll sprinkle bacon on top. And I'm going to serve them with a seared kielbasa on the side. Because when it comes to my family, they love meat. So I wanted to serve them with some sort of meat product.
All right, moment of truth. We're gonna try this. And I got a helper. This is Zach.
Hi.
All right, buddy. Do you want to try it first or do you want me to?
You try first.
Okay, great. Here we go. Oh, dang. That's amazing. Added some bacon on top of it. But Zach, you ready? All right.
That's really good.
It's really
Good
good,
job,
isn't it? Thanks, buddy. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Cooking Cabaret. I hope to see you guys again. It was really fun to have you.